Well, good evening, everyone. Sorry we're a little bit late getting to the commentators box, but we are here now. I'm Julie Roper, and I'm delighted to be joined by a GB9 legend himself, Sean Beresford. Welcome, Sean, to the commentators box.
Thanks very much, Julian. Not sure I should be called a legend, but I'll take it.
Okay, then. So, we got England's Imran Majid against New Zealand's Matt Edwards. Both of these players will be playing in the World Cup of Pool next week for, in the World Cup of Pool, of course. Imran representing Great Britain B with Chris Melling, and Matt Edwards with, the name escapes me. So anyway, so rack 3, and it's Matt to break. Made 2 balls on the break. So, now what kind of shot does he have on the 1 ball? I think he can just see this. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, I think he can get through to this, can't he? I think he can get through.
I think he'll come down and play the 2 in the bottom right.
They're all in the open. They've all got pockets.
They certainly have, but really, this is really the only piece of the puzzle. Well, looking here, only getting 1 to 2, then the 2 holding for the 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3 looks like the shot to me.
I think he's overrun this. I don't think he was planning to play this in the bottom left as we look on our screen. Jim Telfer writing in and telling us that Singleton will be playing with Matt next week.
Jim Telfer, another GB9 legend.
There's not many players that Jim doesn't know or know what's going on in the pool world. Well, this looks like could be all she wrote in this rack. Everything out in the open. Probably follow this with maybe just a touch of right side. So how would you like to play this shot, Sean? Would you prefer to draw back or go forward?
Well, I draw back, which means that most people who know the game would be going forward.
No, he's playing your shot here.
Maybe a little bit too far, actually.
I think he's running this forward.
Oh, he's missed it.
Well,
Unexpected. I think he just drew it back a little bit too far. I was going off the right long rail to get back across, but
Oh, what? Well, he's never fluked this, has he?
no, he hasn't.
Well,
Wow.
just shows anything can be missed by anybody. It's a strange way, the unusual way of seeing two top players finish a rack, but in the end, Matt's taken it.
You don't see that very often, do you? You do not see that very often. These are world class, and for both of them to miss there is highly unusual.
I'm not saying much there, Jim, but I have seen your cookie comments there. But the score is 3-1 as it turns out. Must have been a delay with the laptop, or they forgot to add it at the end of the rack previous, but Matt is leading 3 racks to 1.
Let's see what sort of break Imran can make here.
Made the wing ball and made the points. Just a reminder, we are using a modified 3-point rule system. Every ball potted is a point and a half for every ball potted, and for every ball that passes the head string is a point.
Swim run about to push, I think.
Mhm. Is he digging down on this cue
Yeah,
ball,
he
playing
is.
the draw shot?
He's trying to pull it back. Long way.
Now, decision time. You play a safety, or do you prefer to go for the 3-4 combination?
He's playing this with left. Safety. It's leaked out.
Thought he would have preferred to swung the cue ball 2 rails to come behind the wall of balls on that one. I'm going to suspect Jim's going to play 2 cushions behind the 5 and 6 towards the 9.
He's going to try and get behind the... Oh no, he's gone the other way. I thought, I was with you, Julian, I thought he was going to try and get it right behind the 9, but he hasn't. And that's...
And you can see this.
you can see this.
Okay, he might not be able to pot it directly, but should have been a bit safer than this. There's never a gap there, is there?
No, there's not. I'm pretty sure he can't get through there.
No, he's looked at the side rail.
Has he got it?
Ooh, he's-
Oh,
well, that's quite deep in the pocket now. That point is going to look very big from that angle.
Would you play this off the rail, Julian?
It's what Matt's currently looking at, but I quite like that shot. Take that point out of the equation.
I'd play it off the rail with a bit of right, I think.
I'm with you on that one. Don't know. Is he playing cushion first? No, he's gone straight at it.
Yeah.
He's played it well there.
Yeah, that's worked. Orange 5 into the bottom left now.
See?
After the 4. Or do you think it goes past the 6?
Yeah, it goes past the 6.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it goes past the 6 into the bottom right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, your eyes are better than mine, Julian. Younger and better.
Well, I can always give you my glasses if you need them.
You'd expect this to go 4-1 now.
I'm not saying anything after the way the last rack finished.
Yeah, wise man.
You'll soon learn there is such a thing as the commentator's curse.
Is this game boss hampering his queuing a little bit here, I think, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Just got to be careful not to catch the 8 with... It's okay.
Yeah, you'd expect it to go 4-1 now.
Just top this through with maybe a touch of left side. Bring it down towards the 9 ball. Oh, he's drawing. Oh, he's played it to the
Played it
corner.
in the corner. Confidence.
Now Matt opens a 3-rack advantage. We'll look at some scores. James Jack leading Thomas Jedlick, I think you pronounce it. 3 racks to 2.
Adam Collins up on Lee Crichton, 3-2.
And Andy Worthington leading Philip Wildman 2-1, who beat Chris Melling on the hill earlier today.
Bit of fantastic sportsmanship shown by Chris Melling during that. Great game to watch.
And currently on table 2, Neil Margosian is trailing Ian McCormick by 4 racks to 3. We'll keep you updated on that one.
So how's your tournament going then, Julian?
I have played 2 and lost 2 today, so I'm out of the main event.
Yeah, well, I'm in the same club as you. I've enjoyed every minute.
You can enjoy yourself even if you don't play as good as you'd like. The company is great, the event's great.
I love these weekends.
Something very unusual would have to happen for me to miss one of these, I will admit. Not the best break off there.
going for it though, isn't he, Imran?
Bridging over 2 balls. It's hard enough with bridging over 1, let alone 2.
Oh, he's missed that by a little way.
So the results though.
Do you think that's hidden behind the 2? Or do you think he can see enough to pot this?
I think he's behind the 2. Probably two cushions. Send the 1 towards the left and bring the cue ball down towards the wall of balls. I think this is going to be a foul. Well, I think the free just touched.
Did it just touch?
Oh, Imran's asking now.
I think it did just touch, didn't it?
I thought it did. But so. Now get into the free ball. So. I'll play this. Do you prefer playing this with top and side or bottom and side with these kinds of shots?
Top and side. But I'm happy if I hit it and it goes in, to be honest with you, Jules.
Not quite hit that as well as he could have done. Have to send the cue ball around the table, I think. Oh, well, he's down pretty quick, so maybe he can
He's
just...
playing this with right hand side, is he? Yeah, back across.
Yeah, he's played that well. Have to kill the cue ball a little bit to hold for the grey 6 though. Well, fast cloth. These can catch you out.
Oh. That's probably what did catch him out. Trying to hold it.
What do you think, Sean? Play the safety shot, the white behind the wall of balls, or send the 5 behind and the white up the table?
I'm not sure.
Is he going for the bank?
No, he's not. He's hiding the white behind the 6, isn't he?
Well, he has gone for the bank.
Well, that was unusual because he wouldn't have been on the 6 if he'd have got it.
Incredible, he found the gaps through the 7 and 9 ball.
That was aggressive. I think there's a good chance he's going to pay for that as well.
Draw this back, straight up the table. Do you prefer 1 cushion off of these kinds of shots, or would you prefer to play it with 2?
2. Which is exactly why Imran has chosen 1.
So Imran brings it back to within 2. Just have a look at some results from today's play. And immediately Jim Telfer's pal jumps straight out there, doesn't it? Paul Cook. Made a ball on the break.
Yeah, he's made the points and he's got an open 1 ball.
These are the kinds of racks you don't expect these top players to miss.
What did you say about commentator's curse?
I'm tempting it, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. I hope not. Always like to see Imran do well.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. Commentator's curse.
Wondered a bit straight on this, looking at the camera angle.
Yeah, he's not happy with it, is he? Body language says he's not happy with it.
So, Tester potentially coming up, getting from 3 to 4. I assume he'll be going 2 rails back and forth across the table. Can't see him playing a kill shot.
Yeah, that's just about perfect, isn't it?
Would have liked it to have stopped a little bit before or where it's landed, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. But may have to leave a longer 5 ball than he would like. He had more angle than I thought he had.
Yeah. I liked where it finished, just about there. Six in the middle or 6 in the corner?
6 in the corner, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing, I think.
You ever played on this table, Sean?
Only after the main event has finished for the evening, with friends, having fun.
Never played a match on here?
No, I haven't. And you know well enough I'm not good enough to be televised like this. Not even good enough to be commentating on this, to be fair, but I'm doing my best.
Well, it's more. I think Matt will take a 3 rack lead, but I've cursed a few times already for the players, so I probably shouldn't be saying that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, 3-rack lead. So that's what I like, or one of the many things I like about the GB9 duels. It's not just about the opportunity to play some of the greatest players in this country and abroad, but it's nice to socialise and be able to play in the evening after the main events of main matches have finished and have some fun.
Absolutely. So we do have, I suppose, we do have a third event on Friday and Saturday nights. We have something called the Midnight Flyer, which is I believe it's still a £10 entry for players to play, and that commences when the final matches of the day have finished. Race to 3 throughout, and I believe it's a winner-take-all pot, I believe.
Don't look at me, I wouldn't know. I've never won it.
Might have a go tonight.
If you're in, I'm in.
Right,
We'll get drawn against each other in the first round, obviously.
of course.
I thought 2 was supposed to be at the back, Jules.
The 2 were supposed to be at the back there. Bless him, Matt's not aware of the rule, although he should be aware of the rule, because we are now into the second round of the event. But Imran's must have not spotted it, and one of the roaming referees may have not spotted it. Yes, Philip, that is correct. This is a in this format, and I believe the Euro Tour still does it. It's random at most events, but the GB9 and the Euro Tours, it is racked 2 at the back.
Oh, that's unlucky. Hooked himself behind the 3.
Played a
Deliberate
foul, but purely to stop a quick rack, or to create problems for Matt going forward.
Which is a perfectly legitimate shot in American pool.
I know a few snooker players back home that don't like it when players do that. They find it quite unethical, but it is part of the game.
So the issue now is how you break open the 9 and the 4.
I mean, they'll make the one suggestion, and you might be looking at that. Potentially play the 3-6 combination, but play the 3 in such a way to try and just make the 6 and cannon into the 4 and 9.
Yeah, leaving the 3s over the pocket. So he's got a shot after he's broken those balls. Oh no, he's gone straight for him. Yeah, and he won't be too delighted with that one, I don't think. That was aggressive again, going from the first attempt. I'd have been with you, Jules. I think I'd have been trying to. I'd have potted the 2, and then tried breaking them open off the 3-6 combo. But who am I to say? This guy's world class. So.
And now, what do you do now, safety-wise?
He's in trouble now, I think.
He's played to pot the 3. So, I assume now he'll be clipping Finn off the 4 to bring the cue ball behind the 5 on this bottom rail.
Pace is crucial here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a bit hard.
But has the 9 just moved out the way enough for Jim to play the bank? I think he's playing it.
He's got down quick. He's got down quick. I think he can play the bank.
Went for it. But he stuck it up.
And he had room as well because it was short, wasn't it?
Yep.
So he did have room. Well, at the risk of commentator's curse again, Jules, it's hard to see. It's hard to see where he goes wrong here.
He's just had a look to see if the 7 passed the 8, but he's moving fairly quickly. So I'm assuming he's just playing the draw shot to play the 7 in the top left as we look.
Yeah. Hang on. Odds on for a 4-rack lead here, Jules.
If he does miss, at least it's not me that's put the curse on this time.
Oh, he's left that thinner than I would have expected.
Yeah, I would have thought he'd have put a bit more side on there to swing it closer to the side rail. Rattled, but it went in.
He used all the pocket there, didn't he?
Absolutely.
So 4 racks in it.
Of course, in alternate break, that's quite a lead.
Are you a big fan of winner breaks or alternate breaks, Jules?
I personally have no preference, but I think from a spectator's point of view, I think winner breaks is a little bit more exciting, but I do admit that alternate break in most formats can be fairer depending on what kind of event is going on.
Yeah, I can't disagree. There's pros and cons with both, I think, isn't there? Can't disagree with that.
Jim's made the wing ball on this occasion, the 5 and the 2 in the side pocket, but not a friendly shot at the 1.
too close, isn't he? I don't think he's got to play some sort of safety here, hasn't he?
I think he's playing the one. Has he played here?
Well, that's leaked out. I would have expected that to be a bit tidier.
One saving grace is where the 7 and the 4 has landed.
Yeah.
See hitting this head on.
I think he's playing safe, isn't he?
He is. I thought he could see it just head on there, but I wasn't quite sure.
I think Imran's reaching for the jump cue. I think he's going airborne, is he?
I think so. I think personally I prefer the swerve shot on this one, but that's why I'm in here and he's out there.
Exactly right.
It's a long jump though.
Yeah, and he's spread those balls about, hasn't he? He's left a very good opportunity here, I think.
Wants the cue ball to slow down. I think he's just okay. I don't think the 8 ball's going to cause too much of a hindrance. Looking to bring the cue ball up table from here.
I'm not sure why he's... surely it's just
drop it in.
drop it in and leave white mid-tail, isn't it? Cue ball mid-tail. He's wondering about something. Maybe we're misreading the angle, Jules. Maybe he's going to have to go 2 reels with this.
He's going to bring it between the cue ball between the 6 and 4.
Wow. He hit that at a pace where I thought he could have just left the cue ball mid-table.
But it's turned out okay in the end.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And the winner of this match will be through to the winners qualifier round tomorrow afternoon.
Just left that a little short.
Is he drawing across the face of the 9?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's played that well.
Yeah, very well.
And opens up a 5-rack advantage, leading at 7 racks to 2 over Imran Majid. Over on table 2, Neil Margosian is trailing Ian McCormick by 4 racks to 7.
Nice to see Neil back on the tour. I think he missed a couple of events.
Yep, him and Andy Lester.
Yeah. Nice to see Andy again as well.
James Jack on the hill. And Philip Wildman and Andy Worthington locked at 3 racks all. And Matt's, I believe Matt's partner for the World Cup of Pool is currently leading. I'm just going to say Ali. I'm not even going to insult the players by trying to pronounce that name. Leading 6-2.
Let's just say Ali.
Yeah.
Mark Gray 4-1 up. One and 2 in the same side pocket. Made the points. Got a shot on the 3.
This could be the only difficult part. This could be the most difficult part of the rack here.
See, this might be the wrong choice, but I'll be playing this relatively slowly, a bit of right. No, he's doing something different.
He's coming across table, I think. Needs a bit more pace. Is it just going to get there? I think he can just pot this.
Do you think so?
I think he might just be able to pot this.
I think we'll have a pint on it. No, we won't, because he is.
Or is he? Or is he?
It looks a little bit thin to me, Jules, but the way that he got down, he seemed confident, didn't he? I backed out really quickly then, didn't I? You know what, Jules? He ate that thick, so he did have enough.
It's had a bit of a result where it's landed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. That's okay.
That's a good shot. Nice cue ball. I think he wanted it a little bit harder behind the 5.
I think his main concern was just making sure that he had a good 4. I don't think he really minded where it was, so long as it was behind the 6 and 8 on that line. I think he's got to hit this with some pace to square the cue ball up. Maybe not as hard as I thought, but he's scratched.
So, opportunity for Imran.
He's not playing the combination, surely.
No.
I was going to say. You don't expect these top boys to be going for those kind of combinations. Barring something miraculous, Jim's gonna get a rack on the board. Another rack, should we say? Bring it back within 4.
Yeah. 7-3. Imran was the second player I ever played on the GB9.
Do you remember who your first opponent was?
Yes, it was Mark Shepherd.
Mark Shepherd.
Yeah, it's Mark Shepherd.
Not seen Mark for a while. If you're watching, Mark, we hope you're well.
Absolutely. Nice guy, Mark. Yeah, I managed to scrape through against Mark in my first event and thought I was doing okay, and then I came across Imran, who very firmly put me in my place in the nicest possible way. He was an absolute gent before, during and after the game, but he won very, very heavily.
Do you remember what the score was?
Are you gonna make me say that, Jules?
No, I won't.
It was 9-1. And I was lucky to get one.
I was the same with Darren Appleton.
Well, these guys are the elite, aren't they?
Oh, yes. Has he made a ball?
No, I don't think he has. Has he?
No, he's not made a ball.
1-5 combo. Just where the 1 and the cue ball finishes after this.
That's pretty well controlled.
Yeah.
This could be the hard bits, though.
Getting from the 1 to the 2.
I think from where he is, he's got to find that gap as we look between the 3 and the 4, straight down one rail.
May play this with a load of left. No, he's not. You're right. Bottom and right. There's the 9. That looks just about perfect.
I didn't think he could play that from our camera angle. I'm assuming that the 4 will pass the 7 into the same pocket he's playing the 2, but
Ooh, wasn't expecting that.
I think he's overhit this. I think he's going to be hooked.
It's not hooked, but it's not perfect, is it?
He's going down very quick. Is he playing?
Is he banking? No, he's playing safe.
I don't think he's got the hook though. some kind of discussion going on. It's a very quick one, whatever it was.
Yes. Is he jumping? I think that's the short cue he's got out, Jules. I think he's...
Yep, that's the short cue, all right.
Parachute regiment coming up.
Oh, he's jumped over the free.
That did go over the 3, didn't it?
Yep, that went over the free. Well. We'll soon find out if the 4 passes the 7. Oh, he's playing it. Where has he played this?
Well, I think he was hoping to come a little bit further off that rail, wasn't he, and play it in the top left. Yeah. I think he's still looking top left, is he?
Yeah, he's looking at the top right, stun off the side rail, back out for the 6.
You sure? I think it looks top left to me.
Oh, you called it.
I'm allowed to be right once in a day, Jules, and that was it.
That's it's going to give Matt something to think about, though.
He's on the rail here. I always find these tricky when they're on the rail. Still got to get some pace into this, hasn't he?
Oh, we
Commentator's curse.
once again.
But they are tricky. They are tricky
They are
when they're
very
on the rail.
tricky. How would you like to play position for the 9 off of this, Sean?
I'll be trying to bank this into the bottom right and with a load of top, but he's not doing that, is he? In fact, I didn't realise it would cut. That's a great shot.
So Matt is about to arrive on the hill.
Yeah, I didn't realise that would cut.
5 rack advantage. And once again, we'll just take a moment to thank our sponsors for making this tour happen. Dynasphere for supplying the balls, Molinari Cues, Andy for supplying the official cloth of the GB9 tour, Rassen for supplying us with this table, Onboard Sportswear providing the official tour shirts, and to Big Dave at Pro 9. Without any of their support, none of this would be possible.
Yeah, we're all extremely grateful. And lovely to see Big Dave here again this weekend. Had a nice chat with him earlier.
As far as I'm aware, this is the last match of to be streamed on Facebook and YouTube for today. Imran hoping that it'll go on just a little longer.
Is he going to cut this into the top right?
I'm not sure if he can cut it and miss the 8.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. But it does seem, this is the first time I've seen Matthew, and he's been refreshingly aggressive, and so
He has played in the Whirlpool Masters on at least 2 occasions, and
Has
one,
he?
I think it was 2019, he reached the quarterfinals. It was it was either the quarterfinals or at least I'm sure he won at least 2 matches in that event.
Really? You know more than me.
The
You're much more in tune, Jules. It's the first time I've seen him, and I've enjoyed watching him play. I think he's going for this, is he?
I think he is. He looks as though he's digging down with left spin.
Hoping to miss the 8. And he has done. How's it going to end up?
He's just ran a little bit further than he would have liked. But I think he may play this in the top left as we look. Bring the white over to the side rail for the 5.
He's already looking at the 6-7 combo, isn't he?
He is.
Which means he's already got a plan for the 3 and the 5. And I think you're right, it's going top left, isn't it?
No, he's drawing out, playing it
Oh,
in
no.
the side pocket.
Yeah, you are. You're right.
Okay, got one of 2 correct.
I was agreeing with you, and I was wrong. So this is the key shot now, to get to a position where we can play that 6-7 combo.
I think he's got to make sure the white is close to that side rail, so he can make the 6-7 combo and still have a shot on the 6.
Has he got far enough? I don't think he's got far enough, has he? I think he can still get the combo, but where's the white's going to travel now, isn't it? The cue ball. The cue ball's going to travel.
It's just going to make it a little bit harder to control now.
Mm. Yeah. You called it, Jules. It made it significantly harder, didn't it? Significantly harder. Another 2 or 3 or 4 inches and it'd have been perfect. He's left it okay.
And Jim's going to go off the side rail. He's going to attempt to make the 6-7 combination off a kick.
This is the beauty of American pool for me. You know, he's got going to save.
Well,
Going to save, or is he trying to cut it in the other pocket? He's trying to cut it in the other pocket, is he? What a great shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was on.
I didn't think that was on either. I didn't even realise that he could see the 6.
What a shot that is.
And I'm going to go quiet now. He deserved it after that 6.
Yes.
That's why I went quiet. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I know exactly why.
I didn't want to put the mockers on that. He deserved it after that 6. I didn't even realise he could see that.
That's that now brings Jim back within 4, trailing 8 racks to 4.
And his break. Always an advantage. Have you played on this table, Jules? I think you have, haven't you?
I've
Several
played.
times.
I've played on it on 3, maybe 4 occasions, and I've only ever won 1 match on this table. Where's the 9 going? No, it's not going. he's unlucky there if if the 1 doesn't pass the 8.
It's not going past, is it? So he's going to have to find some sort of...
Down.
Is he looking for the combo? Can't be, surely.
I thought he was getting down to play it then, but he can't be. Taking this long, I think he'd have played it by now. And he's going to try and tuck the cue ball behind the 2. That'll do.
Going off the bottom rail, surely. Going off the
Side rail. I think he might have gone your way if the 7 wasn't hampering him.
Yeah, good call.
I think he's going to have to hit it with some pace to square the cue ball off the rail.
I think I'd still be going off the bottom rail to try and get some separation here, but that's why I'm sat here, 2 and out.
And now 5'4", so I couldn't reach it.
Well, that's worked out well, hasn't it?
He'll settle for that.
Can he get off the bottom rail and try and knock it up and snooker him behind the 2?
I think he's about to attempt your shot. I mean, if you catch this right at a good pace, you can't do anything but get it safe.
I won't be in this too hard either. Oh, well, it's worked out.
I don't think, but he certainly didn't play it that way.
I'm not sure he played it that way, but it's worked out. Although it could be... depends if Matt can hit this thin enough, really, to get back to the other side. And he can. But probably not far enough. So Imran's got a similar shot here, hasn't he?
Just wonder, has he got enough to be able to send the 1 further behind the 2 and still send it, the cue ball towards the 8?
And that has leaked out as well, I think, hasn't it?
That's why I quite liked going towards the 8 there. It seemed to be a stopper where you might get more cover.
So what's he looking at here? Can he hit the left-hand side of this?
It's hard to tell what he's looking at here.
Yeah, it almost looks like he can hit the left-hand side of this and take the cue ball up table, but it doesn't look like that's an angle from here.
It
Oh, no,
see, looks like he's hit it going head on.
head on with bottom. Drawing it back.
He's never played the bank there. Surely he's not played the bank shot.
I'm not sure what he was trying there. Imran must know because he tapped the table in appreciation. So
Well, I've got to admit I'm a bit of a loss on what was happening with that one. Well,
and now there's a
Okay.
chance.
and as they always say in any cue sport, all you want is one chance.
Some of us need more than one, Jules. Some of us need very many.
Yeah. And I am in that category. That's a great shot. And he's found the window for the 2. Yes, NJ, this will be the last match on the main TV table, but of course we will be back tomorrow with more action for day 2. I think we'll be back on at 10 or 11 o'clock tomorrow morning UK time.
How would you play this, Julian?
I like stunning this and going across to play the 3 in the right side pocket.
You are a genius.
Maybe a lucky guess.
No, you're a genius. Has he got the angle to go down for the 4? Looks like it.
Or would you prefer to try and get on that top rail just so you can drift the cue ball down, or would you prefer to be low and just play one rail straight down the table?
I'd prefer to be topside, but he's gone the other way. I'm always worried about leaving it straight. He's played that perfectly, hasn't he?
Just a little bit of draw inside just to help the cue ball come down. Looks though he's landed straight in on this one. Be a draw shot back out.
Yeah, power draw. And this could be all she wrote.
You prefer to roll this in, or do you prefer a stun run through?
I'd roll it. And that's why I'm sat here.
I assume he'll play this off of just the 1 rail with a touch of right English.
Yeah, and that's perfect.
So, and the handshake has come. So, Matt Edwards defeats Imran Majid by 9 racks to 4 and will proceed to the winners qualifier tomorrow afternoon. And Jim will continue his campaign on the loser side. And that's our last match for tonight and on day 1 of the GB9 tour. Have you enjoyed your first time in the commentators box, Sean?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me in, Jules. It's been great.
It's been a pleasure. So, from me and from Sean and the rest of the GB9 team, it's good night and see you tomorrow for more action.
Yeah, I slept for 2 days. Oh, yeah. Sleep.